Alright, today I'm doing the thing that I do at the end of every season. I'm ranking Formula One drivers. Yes, there might be the reserve drivers here, but because of how many driver changes there were this year, there's just so many drivers, just no one has like the official list. I'm just gonna, not add on drivers. Like some of these I don't even know who they are. Actually, I think I know who these are. Yeah, I have some tiers here. God, which means you had a good, very good season. Good means, of course, good, okay. Good race sometimes means like you have like a couple good races in the season, but you were just mostly mid. And then bad is bad. So let's start from the bottom with Zhou Guan Yu. So, Sauber have been were very, very bad. He scored points. So I would say good race sometimes, because yes, he was in a bad car, but most of the time he was just far off Bottas. Yes, he's the only one that scored points, but I would say good race sometimes for Zhou Guan Yu. Not, he didn't have a bad season because the car is just shocking. Bottas. The car was not justifying Bottas. I would say he had an okay season. I don't might be controversial. I know he didn't score any points, but races like China, he definitely could have scored. So I would say he had an okay season. Anyways, let's go with Jack Doohan. It's hard to rate this guy because he only had one race. So I'm gonna put him in the okay category. He is technically a Formula One driver, and I don't want to see clickbait, so I technically have to rank him. So yeah, Ocon. Ooh, I would say Ocon had an okay season. Yes, he was kicked from Alpine one race before he was supposed to, but he was the first person to score points in that car. And Brazil, it was good. He would be in this category good race sometimes, but he had a lot of good races. Well, Gasly's had a good season. I wouldn't call him a god, cause yet for a god, I feel he would have had to have like a good season like all throughout. But Gasly, especially towards the end, he was having a great time. Of course, the podium in Brazil, P5 in Qatar, lining up P3 in Vegas. It was just great to show in that Alpine. Anyways, Magnussen. We started season he would have been right here, but I'd say that Magnussen had an okay season. Start was a little bit, iffy because he was, crashing. He was racking up penalty points. But towards the end of the season, he actually started to score a lot of points. And yeah, he actually started to help his teammate a bit more. I'm sad that he's gone from F1, unfortunately. Hulkenberg, he's had a gaunt season in my opinion. Because in that half, he basically carried him to sixth on his own. And like being P6 in, you know, Great Britain and Austria, but he scored a lot of points for Haas that I didn't think he would get. Like this is his great season, one of his best seasons. Anyways, we had Liam Lawson. He's done a couple races, but he's in this game, man. The V Carbs is super bad. Of course, he's going to be on the grid next year, so I have to rank him purely. I would say he's had an okay time of it, not as good as last year, but also the car has just not been very good. And also, he's also had a lot of bad luck in this year's stint that he did, like in Abu Dhabi and stuff like that. Anyways, let's rank Yuki. Yuki Tsunoda, of course, deserves a Red Bull seat. Started the year great. He's definitely the best midfield driver in the first half of the year. Got a V car by a lot of points. I'm gonna put him in good. I'm not letting this end part of the season, overshadow his entire season. I think this has had a great season. He beat both his teammates single-handedly to win, up the constructors. Also, I'm only starting to realize that Ricardo is not here, which is unfortunate. Why is he not here? Unless I ranked him. Why is Ricardo not here? I didn't realize. But next we have Logan Sargent. Feels like it's been a while since he's like a long time since he's racing F1, more than a season. But unfortunately, he has to go bad. Crashed a lot. He was a bit better this season, but would he have scored points? That's another like story. Like, would he have scored points? I don't know, but he gave Williams more than enough time. There was some potential around like the Britain area. Like he had some pretty good results around Austria and Britain. Yeah, just way too late. Pinto, Logan's replacement. Technically, you would say a good race sometimes, but he didn't have that many races. But I think he's been good. I think he has a lot of potential, and we hopefully will see him on the grid again sometime soon. I'm not letting the crashes justify anything. He's a rookie. But also, he came in and like immediately showed good pace. Anyways, next we have Alex. I think Alex has had an okay season. Of course, not as good as last year, but because he had a lot of crashes and stuff at the start, especially at the start of the season. Definitely throughout the season, but still like single-handedly carried Williams. So I would say Alex had an okay season. Anyway, Lance Stroll. Yeah, not gonna lie, this category here was made completely for him. Technically, I won't say he had a bad season. Because Ashton, I should have put him there. Should I put him there? I feel I'm being a bit generous to Lance. He had some good results at the start, but no. Yeah, this was him last year. He's in bad. Cause I just remember driving into the gravel in Brazil. That's definitely a bad season. Like that whole race was a bad season. Also, like when you think about it, I didn't realize the statistic, but he hasn't scored points since like one of the very first races of the season, and he scored points like 6 times. That is abysmal. Even Hulkenberg scored more than 6 times. And yeah, way off his teammate, barely scored any points. Yeah, he deserves to be down here. Fernando Alonso. I think Fernando's had a good season. Yes, this has been overshadowed because the car just hasn't been that good. The car has been obnoxious. At the start of the season, he was doing great. And the car just dropped off a cliff massively. So there was not really anything he could do. Anyways, Russell. I would say Russell had a good season above Pierre Gasly. I feel Russell's season, especially towards the end, he gained a lot of momentum. And he really started to find pace in that Mercedes, especially on like Saturdays and stuff. Yeah, the start of the season was a little bit patchy, but he's been pretty consistent over the season. He hasn't really done anything wrong. It's not like 2023 and 2022 where he's made like clumsy errors. I can't think of like many clumsy errors except for like Australia that I can like think of. Anyways, Hamilton, oof, might be controversial. Do I put him in okay or good? Yeah, I'm gonna put him at like, border of good. It wasn't one of his best seasons, but because he struggled in quality. It's not like he was bad in the races or anything. It's just it was all undone in qualifying. It's not like he was bad in everything. He did get 2 wins this year. Yes, one with a disqualification. But I'd say it was one of his worst seasons, but just quality just outdid everything. And he was still like good in the race. It's not like he was bad in the race and quality. Anyways, Ollie Behrman, I forgot. We have to rank him. I think he's up here in borderline. No, he's in the good category. The 3 races that he did, he showed. Yeah, Brazil, it was his first wet weather drive, so you can count that out. But he shows that he deserves to be on the grid, scoring 2 points for 1 point for 2 different teams in one season. That's just like a goaded thing to even do. Anyways, Carlos Sainz, I think it's been a good year for Carlos. The 3 wins he got this year. Wait, was it 3? Wait, was it? Wait, how many wins did Sainz get this year? Wait, was it only 2? I think it was only Australia and Mexico. Yeah, but the 2 wins he got this year were great. Yeah, he's just been pretty consistent this year. Why is it ad showing up here? Anyways, Charles Leclerc. I think he's had a good season as well. No, I'm gonna say he's had a god season. Really showed that he's championship material. Really came back after 2023. I think 2023 wasn't a good season for him. Really came back. I know, it's basically, I think, second best over the entire season. Alright, Oscar Piastri. Ooh, where am I gonna put him? I think Oscar's had a good season. It was better than last year, but just like he's just struggled for consistency and like mistakes in qualifying stuff. Like he's pretty anonymous throughout the last part of the season, not gonna lie. Anyways, Lando. I think Lando had a god season. Yes, he made a bunch of mistakes, but I think it was a breakout season for Lando. Showed that he's a really good contender. Oh my goodness. Ooh, ooh. Sergio Perez. Where do we put him? Where do we put him? I want to be generous. His whole season wasn't bad, but should I put him in good race sometimes? Ooh, I might. But I also probably should put him in bad. Yeah, he's definitely in both of these categories. Because he had a good race sometimes, but like, no, he has to be in bad. Because good race sometimes means like, when you have a couple good races throughout the season, Checo, all his good races were at the start. Like, he just had a completely bad season. Like, you can name a bunch of the embarrassing things that he did this season. He definitely deserved to be dropped. Anyways, last we have Max. That's where Max is going. What do I say? Brazil drives some similar, basically says why he's here. That whole Brazil GP weekend says why he's here. Won the championship and not even the fastest car. Just deserves to be out here. Anyways, this is my tier list. By the way, these are just reserve drivers. But this is my tier list, except for Daniel Ricciardo. Honestly, Daniel probably would be here in good race sometimes. No, he'll probably be at the border of okay. Yeah, this is my list. What do you guys think? You guys are probably gonna at me and stuff. Honestly, I was just trying to make sure that I got this video out this year. But that'd be embarrassing if I didn't. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys later.